You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down.
I want to read you something very quickly. It's from William Hague, the Foreign Secretary, regarding the attack in Iran on the British Embassy. He says all embassy staff and their families are safe and accounted for, and accuses Iran of a grave breach of the Vienna Convention, which protects diplomats. He says Iran faces serious consequences for allowing the attack to go ahead. It amounts to a grave breach of the Vienna Convention, which requires the protection of diplomats and diplomatic premises under all circumstances. We hold the Iranian government responsible for its failure to take adequate measures to protect our embassy, as it is required to do so. I spoke to the Iranian foreign minister this afternoon to protest in the strongest terms about these events and to demand immediate steps to ensure the safety of our staff in both embassy compounds. While he said he was very sorry for what happened and that the action would be taken in response, this remains a very serious failure in the Iranian government. He added that the Prime Minister, podgy-faced Cameron, will chair an emergency meeting of Cobra tomorrow. The attack on the embassy in Iran is horrific. You know, it's not good. You know, there should have been more protection. Nobody was hurt. There was a petrol bomb thrown. William Hague was part of the cabal that took part in the invasion of Libya and killed 30,000 innocent Libyans. Okay? There was even a former, I forget his name, you can search it, but there was a former US senator, I believe, who witnessed NATO troops beheading Libyans. You know, William Hague, he helped install Al-Qaeda into Libya. He's now part of the cabal who has given Libya billions and billions of American dollars so they can rebuild their arsenal.
This is modern mafia. They're scared of us. They're scared of us.
Just how many war crimes is William Hague involved with? Is he helped? Is he responsible for? You know, the other day NATO killed 25 Pakistanis or 24 Pakistani soldiers on the Afghan border. You know, we've got to put this into perspective. Are there going to be grave consequences for NATO because they killed 25 Pakistanis? No, but there are, you know, somebody ripped a bloody painting off a wall in a British embassy somewhere and all hell's going to loose and Cobra have got to meet. Unbelievable. You know, what if Assad in Syria decided to protest in the strongest terms about MI5 and MI6 funding their pro-democracy uprising over in Syria to allow, you know, humanitarian love bombs to be thrown at them from NATO? You know, Hague is dying to get his hands in Syria. And the most frustrating part is if anybody fights back against sanctions, against hypocrisy, against anything, anybody even lifts a finger towards the West, they're a terrorist, they're a terrorist. Listen, I'm not advocating war, I'm not advocating anything. I'm fed up with death, killing and murder. I really am. There's such hypocrisy coming from our politicians and nobody calls them out on it. The journalists are a complete waste of time. That's why people are getting turned off and going to the internet because the shame stream media is just absolutely disgusting. Apart from 2 or 3 journalists I can think of, the rest of them are a complete and utter waste of time. It's because they're so egotistical, so narcissistic. All they care about is, oh, you know, if you ask the right questions at the next press conference, I'll get you to sit 1 seat closer to David Podgy-faced Cameron. How about that? Oh yeah, I'll just ask him why he wore a purple tie today. You know, it's pathetic. You know, we really do act like children. Completely on another subject, you know, I said the other day when I went back into work about the flu, you know, potentially killing half the population, the strain that's been airborne, I forget the name of the video. Well, I went into work, I said about it, and do you know what I got? This is the look I got. Do you want a cup of tea? Unbelievable. We're in so much trouble.
And it won't sit down, and it won't shut.